Welcome back to Watch Mojo, where today we're counting down our top 5 picks for the best shoulder exercises. Let's get into it. I'm obviously not Watch Mojo, I'm Josh, and I make training videos similar to this one on my channel, so if that's something that you might be interested in, consider subscribing. These shoulder exercises took my shoulders from this to this, and I promise you, once you implement them into your training, you won't be able to live without them. I'm gonna say deltoid quite a lot in this video. Deltoid literally just means shoulder. It is just what the shoulder muscle is called. So let's get into it. Number one, by far my favorite shoulder builder is the dumbbell press. This targets your whole deltoid. This is such a good exercise for progressively overloading because it's really easy to slowly up the weight with it. A variation of this is the Arnold press, which actually causes more hypertrophy when done right, and that is because at the bottom of the movement, you have to do more to get the weight up. This causes more metabolic stress, which in turn just increases growth. Some form tips for the dumbbell press. Use your legs to assist the weight up into the air, so you're not just using your entire shoulders, because that can be dangerous. When you do this exercise, you want to have your elbows slightly in front of you. This will put more stress on your anterior deltoid, which is the front part of your deltoid, and it also helps avoid injury. Don't bring your elbows any more than 90 degrees because otherwise it's too extended and it can injure your shoulder. I don't like to lock out at the top because it gives your muscles a rest and it means that you lose tension. Exercise number 2 is lateral raises. I prefer to do these after a heavy set of dumbbell press or some sort of press because this is more to get blood going into your muscles. I like to knock the weight a little bit lower but do a lot higher reps. So I'll normally be doing at least 15 to 20 reps of this exercise. Couple form tips: tighten up your back when you are raising the dumbbells. This puts more tension on your shoulders rather than your traps. When you bring the weights up, you don't want to have them straight in line with your body because again, this puts too much tension on your traps. We want the tension on our shoulders, so you want to bring the weight slightly in front of you when lifting. Try and think of sweeping the weight out rather than just getting the weight up. And on the way down, keep constant tension. Don't just let momentum and gravity drop the weights down. So next we have got cable raises. These are very similar to lateral raises and there's a bunch of variations of them. You can do it with little cuffs on your hands for both arms, or you can do it a single arm at a time. These are great because as opposed to when you are doing a lateral raise, there's no tension at the bottom of the rep. However, with a cable, there's tension throughout the entire rep just because of how the cable mechanism works. So again, this will target your whole deltoid and really help with blood flow and a pump. So I like to do this after I've done a heavy press. Speaking of presses, military press. I like to do this with a barbell because it's really easy to overload. Once you press up, you don't just press up, you press up and back. Obviously not too far to the point where you're gonna fall over. And lastly, we have seated Smith machine press, arguably the only thing the Smith machine is good for. This is a really good tricep exercise as well as shoulder exercise. The more close you hold the bar together, the more triceps are going to be activated. So I like to go light on this exercise, do more reps, and almost see it as a bit of a finisher to my shoulders. It's all well and good knowing these exercises, but you're never going to be able to grow your shoulders if you are not training hard enough. So to test that, I have put together this video here where I literally test to see if you are training hard enough in the gym. So go and give that a watch, subscribe, like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Let's go! Video done. Woo!